Hello, Hadley. Just a moment. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, flip a three-sided coin for me, will ya? Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work anymore. Let's see. I don't think it works anymore. Oh, it does. What's up, Happy? It does work. I'm the best. I'm the best there ever was, and you have no idea why. Okay. What do you got? I got on super late. Something came up. So originally the plan was to play Pragmata. Pragmata. What's up, Hihua? That was the original plan. However, because it's already basically midnight, I might just play multiplayer shit, just hang out a bit. And then tomorrow I am available to watch the Xbox thing. I completely missed the wait, the PC show is tomorrow morning, right? Maybe not in the morning, but maybe like early noon. Does anybody know? How are you guys? Xbox is at 1 Eastern time. PC gaming show is at 3. Oh, it's the other way around. How was your day? How was your day, Hihua, Hadley, Haffy, with the H's, Triple H? You guys have all the fucking sounds. Hee ha hoo. Hee ha hoo ha. Hee ha hoo ha. That's all you guys. Jeez, I could literally make like a song out of you guys. Ha ha ho ha ho ha hua he. All the different ways to say your names. Hey, that's anyway. H3. Oh, you gonna cough every other word? All right. Let me. I guess. All right. Hadley, I need. You were the first one here, so I've got a napkin on my desk. Okay. See this napkin? This is your entertainment. Just kidding. I have this napkin. I'm gonna write a number between 1 and 3 on this napkin. Please guess. Heads, tails, or feet. I never even found out what prestiging does. Damn, bro, you've been playing too much. 3. Okay. You said 3. I don't know. I actually don't even. The answer was 1, so you're wrong. You probably can't see it. Uh, but now I realize this would only work if you guessed correctly. So, all right. So now what? Okay, okay. Let's try again. I'm gonna take the clean side of the napkin. If you guess correctly, you get to choose the game. If not, then we're gonna do heads or tails between the other two options. All right, Hadley. So Guess a number between 1 and 3 and go. 3. Okay. You have guessed correctly. You probably can't see. It's like right here. Okay. So it is a 3. So then uh now I want you to remember that number. Okay. Now check behind your ear. You should find a key to a new Mercedes Benz. I want you to get into that car. I want you to get in that car and drive exactly 3 miles and tell me what you see. Oh. Oh. Okay. It looks like we're playing all right. The finals. The finals, Far Far West or Pragmata. Choose one, Hadley. Pragmata. Okay, so that's the game we're not gonna play. Cool. Now we're gonna flip a coin. Coin flip. Heads is Far Far West and tails is the finals. Oh, this isn't Google. Google. Coin flip. Okay, heads is Far Far West and tails is the finals. Best of one. It's tails. You are not the father. This magician sucks. Why would you choose Pragmata after I told you it's after midnight and I'm going to end stream in a little bit? Don't look at how mismatched the color of my hand is to the color of my head. Do you use your brain? Why would you give me that as an option? Because I'm testing you, Hadley. Don't look at how suntanned my arm is compared to my face. Damn, this stream sucks. Who else is streaming? I'll just restream somebody else. I can't even tell, but my excuse me, my titty streamer's senses are tingling on this one. Okay, we gotta meet. Holy shit, she's buff. And she's Asian. Whoa, she's actually buff. What the hell? Bro, my shoulders are not even comparable. She's about to play ping pong? Way to break the mold.
All that muscle.
All that muscle? Okay, let's close that out. Whew. Let's move on. Alright, I can... Excuse me. How about we do this? Fuck, this was terrible. I don't actually feel bad, for the record, but... Hold on. I got an email that changes things. Hadley or Happy joins us on the finals. Play finals. Show us. My shoulders? Me fucking shoulders. You wanna see me fucking shoulders? Okay. I'll play Pragmata. And the girl, not you. Why would you want to waste your time on that when you could be watching real talent? Happy. I still have a cough. I can't get rid of it. Where is Pragmata? Oh. Last played on April 27th. Damn! I didn't play it at all in May. I thought I played it once in May. That was when D-Live died. Black screen is your talent. You have no idea. Rip mouse PI. We'll come back to that. We're working backwards from the good games, okay? D-Live died on April 27th. I believe you can finish a game in less than 6 months. October to November, November to December, December to January, January to February, February to March, March to April. Okay, so Bloodborne was like 7 months. Wait, I did finish something. What did I finish? Hold on. Now you've thrown me for a fucking loop. He was waiting in far, far west. Poor guy. Hold on, I did finish something in less than 6 months. Dark Souls. Dark Souls I started on Christmas and we finished everything including the DLC. Damn, I really haven't finished any games in 2026 outside of Bloodborne, which that was way more than 6 months. Yeah, but to be fair, excuse me, I played it like 4 days out of each month, except for April. April I did several days. Or was it May? I don't know. Alright, I'll play Pragmata. We'll make some progress. We'll do what you want to do. We'll just add 2 hours to Pragmata, yeah? How far am I in new replicate? Oh wait, I can't see it from this menu. I'm gonna work backwards. Here's the magic of what I'm doing though. This month and next month, I'm gonna work backwards and I'm gonna finish Pragmata, Mouse PI, Near Replicant. It's gonna be like I'm gonna finish so many games back to back out of nowhere. You've been near the finish of Mouse PI for like a month. You're waiting for me? Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. Hello. I forgot how to play this game. I actually forgot how to play this. Trust he will finish them all. I will. Bro, you of all people should know. I don't know what you should know, but anyway, how was everybody's day? You guys didn't say shit except for Hadley, and then she ruined everything. Who else is in chat? Hold up. This is.
Are you gonna?
Shut up. It says 5 people, but there's only 3. Okay, that's weird. 3rd place champ. Where's the Fall Guys champ? You want to play Fall Guys right now? I'm trying to flex in front of Haffy. I'm trying to show her.
Here?
I'm trying to, you know, like. Oh yeah, that was the last thing I did. Yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out later.
All right. About time we hit those mobs.
Can't get rid of this cough. Wait. Oh.
Nice.
Does any of this make sense to you guys? Excuse me. What's up, Anna? Wait, it's not showing the game. I already switched it. There we go. My bad. I had something overlapping. I could just stream black screen. You guys. I'm playing alone. Yes, I am. You guys are lucky to even be in my presence. Howdy, Ainer. This game looks so good. I'm dying here, okay? I had a full night of sleep last night. Alright? Don't judge me. Yeah, what, you know, we'll figure it out. How was your day, Anna? Can't get rid of it. Where did you get that from? My bad. I didn't mean to give that to you mouth to mouth.
Next up is the mainframe, right?
Yep. It should be in the Nexus Tower.
So we got the disc from that other girl. What was her name? Was it 8 or something? Do you guys remember what's going on in this game?
Environmental optimization sequence in progress.
Oh. Whoa.
Entering low gravity environment.
This is gonna take some getting used to.
Everything
Whoa.
feels kind of floaty.
She doesn't need a suit. I know she's a robot, but...
Phew, I can see the Nexus Tower.
So that's where Edis is. It's pretty far off. Wish we had a shuttle or something.
Where am I supposed to land? Oh, that's not the plan. That's not what I want. Oh no. Hey. I wanted to fly over this wall.
The tower's right there. Why we gotta take the long way around? Nothing new, but ugh. Things sure feel different when the gravity shifts.
How is it different?
Well, my thrusters push us farther, but they're harder to control.
Seems like an upgrade to me.
Was there a melee? All right, so for those of you who don't remember, because I clearly remember everything about this game. Hugh is the main character. He came to the moon with 3 of his friends because they could not contact the base on the moon anymore. So they wanted to figure out what was wrong with the communication system. They got there, and then it turns out that the AI that helps run the whole facility went haywire and started going against them. And what the capability of that AI is that it could print anything it wants using what's the name of the material? Is it lunarium, something like that? It's a material that can mimic anything. So they can make perfect identical copies of anything. And so what it's been doing is been making identical copies of attack robots to attack the humans. And then, well, Hugh's teammates got fucked up in the first fight. And then Hugh's about to die. And then this girl, who happens to be a robot with special psychic abilities, well, robo-psychic abilities, she happened to be there and she patched us up, and then she has the ability to hack into the robots so that we could actually defeat them in battle. Then we find our way through a fake New York because the lunar
That
filament.
we could use those platforms to get across.
Use your thrusters and see if you can make it.
The lunar filament was being used to replicate New York on the moon, but we fought the robots there, and then we found out that the robots were like being controlled by the AI, and then from there we went to a place where they were replicating forests and stuff in order to maintain fauna on the moon. And what we found there was another robot girl like Diana, who was basically pinned up to a tree, and she gave Diana the secret to accessing this area that we're at. I think that's everything. Am I forgetting anything? Game sense. Don't you ever talk about my fucking game sense again, chat. Ooh! Homing missiles.
Charge that unit up, and it can hit multiple bots.
Hold on, I feel like there's more stuff over here. Oh yeah, and she can destroy this stuff now. That's the problem with me not playing, is that I don't remember where all these things are. Thanks for the recap. I'm forgetful. I'm pretty sure that's everything, right? I don't know. Hee-Haw, do you remember anything else?
That can help you keep going, even if you get hit. How are we gonna get over there?
No idea. My thrusters alone won't cut it. Let's look for another way.
I think that's it. Yeah. The first area wasn't anything important. It was us just figuring out how to work with Diana. And because she's so deeply involved with the computer systems, she's the only electrical device on the moon that is not on the same network as the AI. Uh-oh. Bro, I forgot how slow aiming is in this game.
Careful!
Oh. Uh-oh. Wrong button. Oh, I forgot about this gun. This is the new gun. What up, Thundies?
Good job, kid. Now you stop skittering around.
Oh, I didn't even see you. Fuck it.
Doing my part.
Thunder filled with wonder. What up? Thunder never blunder. What up, bruh? It's pretty funny that. Wait. Oh.
Container.
It's pretty funny that Curry's like, so Thunder just up and leaves for 2 years and comes back and we're just gonna act like it's normal. That's like the only thing funny Curry has said in like 6 years.
Use this when you're ready for some heavy hacking. This will make my hacking hit harder.
Warning. Unauthorized presence detected in the mining zone. Luna Digger.
Oh, dude, I have a story to tell, but I don't know if I should tell it on stream.
Intruders.
Phew! Something's coming!
What the? Look at the size of that worm.
Oh.
So that's the Luna Digger, huh? Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Oh, is this a new ability?
Can we get rid of this stuff?
No, at least not yet.
All right, good hint. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Stay away from those dust clouds.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'll try hacking it.
Hurry!
Uh.
Did it!
Do we have to fight this guy here?
Be careful.
Ooh.
Now it's mine.
Where's its HP bar? Ah! Reload.
Thing never gives up.
No. Did we take damage for this? Yeah, we do take damage. I wonder if we have to fight him here or if we're supposed to move on.
That was a close one. Thanks.
That's what I'm here for.
That was a bunch of damage. Holy shit.
Look out!
13,000. What the? Let's do the photon laser.
Stay away from those dust clouds.
Oh!
Sorry about that.
I wasn't paying attention. How do you heal? I forgot. Is it L1?
Just in time.
I did it!
Oh, it's B. Fuck.
Now it's my turn.
Nope. Damn it. Oh, fuck.
Leave it to me!
I guess you can't beat him now? I don't know.
Did it!
I'll try a few more times.
Be careful!
Hey, you guys know if there are any interesting games at the Future Gaming Show or whatever it's called? I saw a couple that seemed interesting, but I was driving the whole time, so I wasn't paying too much attention. Uh-oh. Mostly games already announced.
Dust clouds.
Ah.
Sorry about that.
I'll hack a way out.
So I guess the faster you do it, the less damage you take. Or you're guaranteed to take. Yeah, the one today is what I'm talking about.
That was a close one. Thanks.
It doesn't seem like I can kill this guy now, huh?
Be careful!
I do have her overdrive I could try. Let's do our overdrive. Godzilla fighting game? I didn't see that at all.
Leave it to me!
How you like this?
I thought we got him. Oh. Never mind. Alright, that seems like it was a waste. Sid the Snail was the game? Oh, is it good? I only saw a little bit of it.
Couldn't have just stuck with digging, could you?
I don't think it normally attacks humans.
Yeah, they're remaking Godzilla fighting game. Alright, I wasted all that time. I could have been playing the finals right now. Unintended electromagnetic interference. Okay, we gotta hit him with some electrical
Thought
shit.
these things were built to steer clear of people.
They are. But that system is now what's tracking us.
Guess we had Edis to thank for that too. Now it's my turn.
Move, you.
Uh-oh. I didn't even see this guy. Holy shit.
Take this!
Any plans for the rest of the weekend, you guys? Hmm.
Blast away and watch those bots kaboom.
Watch those butts go boom.
Phew.
Homework? I thought you were done with school.
Missile spotted.
Uh-oh.
Right back at ya.
Just pull the shells right off.
Can I not hack it from here? Oh no! Not yet. Do you know what your major is? Sleep in? That sounds tight. That's what I'm gonna do.
Get ready.
I'm gonna sleep with no alarm tomorrow. That to me is like, that's how you know you've made it. Sleeping with no alarm? Oh no. I suck.
Right back at ya.
Listen, man. I'm multitasking, okay?
Missile spotted.
Third time's a charm.
Look out.
So slippery. I need to get this, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
Right on.
Get ready. Right back at ya.
Shark Dentist game? I don't even remember the Shark Dentist game. You guys mentioned it last time. Oh, I was gonna post the interview of what's her name? Asher Sharma, the new CEO of Xbox. I was gonna post an interview she did. It almost feels like she's an android. It's almost like she's powered by ChatGPT, but the cool kind. Not saying it's a bad thing. It just seems like she knew all the right things to say. And it makes me highly suspicious. Not because she's a woman, just because, like, this is not her industry. Nice.
We gotta be careful when the barrier goes offline.
Mistfall Hunter. Send me the link. Put the link in Discord. Put the link for the Shark Dentist and Mistfall Hunter. I saw the Chrono one, the one where she's drawing the map. That seemed like a cool idea. Whichever ones you guys want me to watch, shut up, Leardag. Whichever ones you guys want me to watch, put them in the video section, and I'll watch them when I switch off for Pragmata. What's up, Leardag?
We'll just have to make our way through the facility.
Guess we're taking the long way around.
I guess we're taking the long way around. Dude, Leardag would have loved Far Far West, but it's too late. We're gonna be done with that game by the time he gets into it.
I'm gonna go play. That Luna Digger came out of nowhere.
Does this complete a set? Nope.
What's the point of a holographic fire anyway?
That is a good question.
Nice fire. Even though it's not a real fire, I can't stop watching. I bet I'd watch even longer if it were real. Hey, you. Can we try burning something? I want to check if it's like a real campfire.
Are you kidding? You trying to torch this place or what? Plus, if it all goes up in flames, where does that leave Cabin?
Oh, right. I forgot the shelter means a lot to them. I don't want to make them sad, so I'll stop then. Hide and seek time. Good luck, Hugh.
I'm gonna find you, you fucking dweeb.
Ready.
Oh, we got a new outfit?
I want you to find me, but I kinda don't.
Who said that? Initiate kill module.
Can you find me?
Sounds like you're over here. What's up, bitch?
You found me! You won't find me next time. I'll pick a super hard spot.
Alright, yeah, okay, move on. Leardag, so what is Far Far West about? If you watched it, what is the purpose of that game? If it looks so dope. If you don't mind me asking. We need more ammo capacity. High pay shooter against bots and stuff. Alright. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. We're gonna need that. Oh. I forgot you can make these. Node slot. Okay. What have you been up to, Leardag?
This thing is pretty fun.
Wait, why does it have a box here? Oh, because I have... Never mind. We have a cabin coin.
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
What is this? Red gate key.
Oh, you have quite the eye organ.
What is this? Secret report. Don't care.
Oh yes, this is one of our triple bingo. Congratulations.
Nice. Drone hive, a defensive unit that deploys drones. Oh. You can switch weapons while drones are active. Nice. Lots of homework. Behavioral tech job? What is behavioral tech? You need to do the online classes? I gotta do 36 hours of studying in the next 12 hours.
What's that?
New outfits. Neo Bushido. He just looks so fat in all the other outfits. This seems like a Halo. Just the way the helmet is, it looks like Master Chief. Yeah, no, this one covers the feet up a little bit. Working with kids with autism and stuff to rework habits and social interaction. That's actually pretty cool. I had no idea that's what that was called. How do you get into that? You just decided one day 30 hours of work you need to cram in 2 days. Nice. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Fine. Oh, I saw they revealed Realm of Ink went into 1.0. Realm of Ink is the Hades-like. It was the really easy Hades-like. It looks like they made it more difficult and they added a bunch of shit. So I probably won't play it on stream. I'll probably play it on Steam Deck. Yo, Haffy, you got a Steam Deck? Game Sense. Look at that. Look at that Game Sense, bro. Unmatched. Hey, who said that?
Back.
Don't get excavated. Okay?
We need to work on your jokes.
Phew! Get to those buildings!
Easy for you to
What is
say.
this? Oh. Whoa. Oh, I missed it by one. Oh.
Kidding me?
Let me handle it!
Where's this guy that I was killing?
Next to you. Right on. You're going.
Stay away from those dust clouds!
No! Get up.
Get ready!
I miss it? That's not good. Please get up. What is this?
Look out! Dude, the entrance to the building is over there.
What up, Carlito?
Warehouse? Let's go
Your
find a way
PC is
inside.
scrapped? Yeah, if you can't get RAM right now, you're fucked. And SSDs are really expensive now too.
It's taking aim. Its sensors can track us, even from
Oh my god, that scared me. I'm dead.
Oh, it's a close one. Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Get ready. Projectiles incoming.
Bro, I can't move.
Not again?
Leave it to me.
I couldn't move. I was out of stamina.
Just in time.
I did it.
GPU was artifacting.
Overdrive protocol on standby.
It told me just get a new motherboard. Motherboards are cheap compared to everything else right now.
Damn bullets bounce right off.
I got him. Stay away from those dust clouds.
Why are you walking like that, bro?
Move, you. Projectiles incoming.
Oh no. Oh no. The movement's a little too chunky right now. Come here, bitch. Just buy a pre-built.
Back off.
I don't like the carbine anymore.
Projectiles incoming. Get ready.
You sold your RAM sticks to your 180 each or 180 total? I don't even know if that's a good price anymore. It sounds like you really gave them a good deal in this day and age. Oh, I'm out of stamina again. That shit's annoying. How do I get up there? I'm gonna kill this guy.
I owe you.
Projectiles incoming.
Oh, he was already dead. It's a new type of puzzle.
Now we gotta
It looks like the old ones.
Yeah. Didn't anyone think to
That's
put
a
up some
steal?
stairs around here?
It probably is a steal right now. What kind of GPU do you have? That's a good question. GPUs are not that crazy right now, I don't think, compared to the RAM and SSDs. Because you could buy like previous generation for a very good price. It's over here. Game Sense. I gotta figure out what I'm doing about SSDs, man. I'm backing up millions of photos to Amazon Photos. Bro, I actually don't remember the last time I paid for Amazon Prime, but apparently I have Amazon Prime.
Be careful.
I think it's because I have an Amazon credit card. I think it just charges that, and I have that to auto pay, so.
Spotted. Right back at ya.
You gotta be kidding me!
It's a roll. Let me handle it.
Oh, so we get pushed back here every time.
That's what I'm here for. Stay away from those dust clouds.
Come on. I know you want to fire those rockets.
Get ready. Overdrive protocol at the ready. Missile spotted. Right back at ya.
You tried Hell Is Us? It was ass? Really? I feel like it got a lot of mixed reviews, but it was in competition with Silk Song, right? I think that was the storyline. That, and there was another game. It was like Chroma or something like that. Two games that released like the same day as Silk Song. They tried to get you to replace it with the RTX 5060 Shadow 2X overclocked. Damn. If you just spent like an hour on the internet looking at like what's what, you would know. You would know what you're saying.
Be careful.
It takes like an hour to figure out what's what on a computer. Oh. Motherfucker. And then they can't rip you off. They don't do 50/50s anymore, right? A banded drop. All right. It's probably not enough for an okay computer because of RAM cost right now. If RAM and storage go down, then a band will get you a good enough computer. Or if you wait till the end of the month, just get it on layaway. Dude, is layaway still a thing? We used to shop like, we used to do like Christmas in July, dude. Before video games were a big part of my life. Put on layaway. Zip replaced it. You said you have a 3060. Yeah, 3060 is probably still good enough. I don't think there's a 50/50, right? I think a 50/60 is the lowest. Why are you getting ads? I don't know. Is that it automatically does ads?
Use that if you want to prioritize hacking.
I missed it. What was it? Realistically, you don't even need a 5000 series GPU. You can get a 4070 or 4060 for a decent price right now. I think.
Get ready.
You can get another 3060 if you could find it. Thank you for the sub.
Those dust clouds.
Missed a lot. No, you didn't miss much. I didn't start talking till a moment ago. Where am I supposed to go? Drop the box. Oh, I see. I went above it on accident. Missed Alat. Alat. I don't like the movement in space. It's too chunky. All that. All that. All that. All that. A lot. Oldie. Anyway, you could probably just get another 3060 and be fine, or a 3070 or a 4060 or a 4070.
Okay. Where to next?
You don't need a
There's
50
something up ahead.
anything.
Now let's check it out.
Should we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break and do the red zone. Let me see. Just gonna check Amazon, what the prices are. I don't even know what is 10 viewers. Is he back? He's trying out botting. And they dropped. I don't know what's going on. I started streaming, it was like 5 people. When there were only like 2 people. Dude. So I have an app called Shop. I forgot which company runs Shop. It's owned by a bigger company, but basically, like, anytime you buy something from certain stores that aren't Amazon, it'll track it for you and tell you when it's arriving. Something happened to my account, and I've got like 1,000 packages that I can track in China. I haven't bought anything from China except for the RG Rotate, but something happened to my account, and I get like some morning, like randomly, like once a week, once every other week, if I'm signed into that app. When I sign out and I sign back in, it clears it and it goes back to my actual shipments, right? Sometimes, if I don't sign out for a while, it'll just bug out and do that. And like 2 days ago, I woke up and I had like 1,000 notifications in that app. And none of them, like, they're like silent notifications, so it's not like my phone's vibrating for all 1,000. But like, I woke up and my notifications tab, it legit said like 1,097 alerts for Shop. And it's like, you pull it up, everything's in Chinese, and it's like, this is routing over here, this is going over there, this is going over here, this is going over here. It's like package assigned for, package being returned, no signature. Let me check. Let me see if it's bugged right now. I mean, it has my profile pic. It has my previous shit. And then now if I look, arrives June 15th by 8:10, arrives tomorrow between 10 and 2, arrives tomorrow. It's like, there's a wall. I'm scrolling. I don't know if any of this is personal, but like I'm scrolling. You can't even see I'm on maximum brightness because I pay it for the electric bill. You still can't see. Is that better? No, now it's too dark. What the fuck? Is that better? Yeah. Bro, look at like it just keeps loading infinitely. Oh, I think I just deleted someone's package. Let me load up a few so you could just see. Like, I accidentally marked something as delivered. I might have fucked someone over. Label created. Bro, like, this is just what I've loaded. Like, it just goes on and on and on. Packages. And if I click on one of them, it's like Shenzhen, China, shipping to Narita, Chiba, Japan, from the Kwangtung district in Hong Kong. Let me click on another one. Let me just like scroll and randomly find one, okay? From Guangzhou, Guangdong, China to Lantau Island, Hong Kong in transit. It's just a fucking map of China. And the package, like, you see like a line, it's like hundreds of miles of traveling across an ocean to an island, dude. Like, did you call customer service? No. I just sign out and it goes away. But then, like, if I go to the homepage, like, it shows like the things I'm interested in, like the things that I used to buy on this app. Not buy on the app, but things that I used to track. And it seems like it also resets itself if I get a new item. Excuse me. If I get a new item like added to my I knew Rack was a China. I might be able to like shut down the government from my phone. I'm not being infiltrated. I'm the infiltrator, dude. I could cancel all these packages and shut down the CCP, dude. From my phone. Come on, man.
Hey there, Hugh.
They weren't ready for my hacking device. You may have heard of him. His name is Sam. Last name Sung. It sounded cooler in my head. They're all different packages. And they don't give me enough specifics to know what's in them or anything. It just tells me like the weight, starting location, ending location, and a few checkpoints. That shit is wild. It just happened one day. I was like... like, I opened up the notification tab, and it was, like, populating. Like, it was, like... I got one notification, I'm like, did I get something from China? And I got another notification, like, 2 things from China. Maybe it's, like, 2 things in one shipment. Because, like, I order, like, Android devices and shit sometimes, you know? But I was like, I don't remember ordering anything. And then, like, it just kept populating new notifications. It just kept going. And I was like, wait, what? So I freaked out. I was like, someone hacked my account. Someone's buying shit with my card. But like, I checked all my bank statements, everything. No problem. It just, for some reason, someone else's, some major company's shipping information is connected to my account. And it's all like UPS. It's all UPS in China. Which is weird because I think everything in China is DHL, right? Start rerouting it to America, to Florida. My roommate's like, what's all this shit? Listen, man, ignore the fortress I built in our backyard. Little by little. It's a good idea. They'll never see what got him. No, I didn't play Blasphemous.
Only we had a unit to delete nodes.
Wait, what? What did she just say?
Overdrive protocol initiate.
That's all it did?
Be careful.
I don't know how that gun works. Damn.
Move, you.
Jump! Oh, you can't jump while you're aiming down sights. I forgot. What? Oh. I'm down to play Blasphemous. Seems cool.
Right on. This is my turn.
Almost. Oh, that still hit me. Fuck. Jeez. Oh, 32 HP. In a dream. Shut up. Oh no.
Get some. Check. Take this. I owe you.
This requires so much focus. Oh yeah, I should heal.
You're going down.
I don't understand how the homing missiles work. Yeah, I saw the story expansion. I actually saw that. But I didn't see like a trailer. I just saw that it existed. I'm down to play both of them. If you want to add them to the list.
Take this.
Did we do it? We did it. Damn, that was a simple room.
I was hoping we'd find this.
Here.
How? That's probably the easiest red room. Good night, y'all. Good night, Hadler. Hadler. Ding 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 ding. Oh yeah, is anybody commenting on the youtube.com/raccoonmandc, not Curry? Why can't we upgrade? Oh, because it's in the other menu.
New
Is this a
training sim
cabin
data
coin?
has arrived. Be sure to give it a try. You're
What?
leaving so soon? Have a pleasant journey.
I forgot what this currency's for. The one that I have 5 of?
New training sim data has arrived. Be sure to give it a try.
Do you guys remember what that currency's for? The one that has 5? The top left up here? Or top right corner, but the top left currency. Is it for here? What is EC thruster? Guns. What about the guns? Oh, you need one of those plus the other currency. There's nothing that's just purely... Oh yeah, here we go.
There's something odd on this terminal.
Oh. Press right bumper. What's auto hacking? I don't know. It sounds lame. It probably completes some of the hacking for you. New objective.
Got it!
Okay. There's going to be some sort of puzzle here. Yo, is Burger King back? Has anyone noticed Burger King, like, they realized they sucked? Are they back? I think they might be coming back.
Use this to heat baddies up, then burn them down.
And burn them down. Nice.
I wonder what that is. Let's heat things up. Look out!
Good job, kid. Get off! Back off!
Overdrive protocol, on standby.
It's over.
Shut up, bitch. That's how I handle them.
Hell of a mining site. Look at all these containers. I wonder if they're all filled with limb.
The material inside seems fresh. Nothing refined like Luna.
They are
found.
back? I think
Figures.
they are.
More
I think
movement. I was hoping we could take.
I
some
tried
of this
I tried the garlic chicken fries with the garlic dipping sauce. That shit was good. It's not like the old school chicken fries. They're a little bit skinnier but the garlic flavored ones with the garlic sauce, it's like a Pizza Hut garlic sauce, but a little bit saltier. Or not Pizza Hut, Papa John's. Ever since they stripped away, we'll try the garlic ones. You might like them, but I don't know if they have spicy chicken fries anymore. I don't know. That seems like what a child would eat. So I would never indulge in such a thing. Anyway, seems like what children eat. Don't you eat pizza every week? I try to. On Mondays, when I finish a tournament on Monday, like when I finish editing, when I finish doing the hard part, I usually get pizza. Or I mean, it's not always when I finish a tournament. It's just Mondays because I'm usually either wrapping up a tournament, or if it's a big tournament, then I'll get pizza so I could have a couple slices at night, and then the next day I'll just have pizza ready. Triple steak stack? No, I don't remember that. Taco Bell is crazy, dude. They change their menu every 6 hours. It's like, guys, hurry. We got to get to Taco Bell within the next 37 minutes, or else they're going to get rid of their new triple gordita fucking Cool Ranch Dorito gorditas inside of a gordita. Like, oh, okay. Guys, hurry, we have to get to Taco Bell right now. Their chicken chalupa gordita inside of a chicken chalupa inside of a gordita. Deep fried in Oreos. It's limited time. They're gonna get rid of it. Everybody, please. It's always some crazy shit, and they get rid of it after like 6 minutes. Uh-oh.
To ensure safety, access to this storage area is restricted to authorized personnel.
Morty, you got what I was going for. I was going for the... Yo, the Naked Chicken Chalupa was like... That was the last time I was serious, like... The Naked Chicken Chalupa, I'm holding a grudge against a former coworker because I bought 3 because they were ridiculously cheap. I bought 2 for lunch and 1 for later because I was working overtime, and my coworker fucking ate the 3rd one without telling me. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, I'll buy you a new one. And then he went to Taco Bell and they got rid of it. They got it off the menu. Like the next day he went to Taco Bell and they did not have it on the menu. So I didn't believe him. I was fucking pissed at him. I was like, Travis, you're gonna get me a Naked Chicken Chalupa. He's like, they're out. They don't have any. I was like, Travis, stop fucking playing, dude. I want my chicken chalupa. So then I went after work the day after he ate my fucking chicken chalupa, and they were actually off the menu. So he ate the last one. I was so pissed. I was so mad. And to this day, if I like, he sometimes comes to family gatherings because he's a friend of the family. He'll be like, hey, what's up? And I'll be like, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him until he gets me a fucking chicken chalupa. I like the nacho fries. Oh, the Morty, you can't miss the nacho fries. Yeah, I was doing the bit of Rick when he's like, you guys, Walmart has a crazy deal. We need to get everybody to Walmart. You get a Nintendo DS for $149. So we all need to go because there's limit 2. We need to all get 2 Nintendo DS. I forgot how the bit goes, but it was like a 30-second bit. Guys, I don't have time to explain. I need you to buy Nintendo DSs. And he's like open. He like lifts a painting on the wall, and there's like a secret safe, and he pulls out a wad of cash. That's what I was going for. S9 has been pretty goated so far. Rick and Morty, they're in season 9. I love nacho fries. What I really like though are the nacho fry bowls. Bro, they literally, this is what they do. You know in Bloodborne, when you go to Odin Chapel after, I think after you defeat the Bloodstar Beast, if you go to Odin Chapel and you have a certain amount of insight, and then you go outside of the chapel and there's the bag guy, and like you're expecting a guy to be there, but it's the guy with the bag, and then he's like super buff and you don't know it because it's your first time experiencing those guys, and then he puts you in a bag, he ties you up, and he takes you to Yargul, the unseen village, and he puts you like in a jail cell, and that's where you see the maiden, the church maiden, and then like, you guys know what I'm talking about? You like end up in Yargul for no reason. It takes a while to get out of there, and you're like, what is this place? That's what Taco Bell does. They go out in the street, they find a homeless dude, they put him in a bag, and he wakes up in a Taco Bell office, like locked up in a cage, and they're like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We got a bag of hash right here. You're gonna smoke this entire bag of hash, and you're gonna tell us what you're craving. And so the homeless person smokes. He's like, we're gonna do nacho fries with cantina chicken, avocado ranch, and Frank's Hot Sauce. Frank's Hot Sauce. We don't have Frank's. You're gonna make a partnership with Frank's Hot Sauce, and you're gonna put Cantina chicken, nacho fries, nacho sauce, and avocado ranch. Like, that's how they come up with their new menu items at Taco Bell. They had to rock a couple of seasons. Couple of seasons. Holy shit, dude. Season 5 was okay. I didn't even watch season 6 or so. I think season 6 is when they replaced Rick, right? Season 4 was, it was like downhill, and it had like 3 good episodes. Season 2, I think, was the most consistent, best season. Season 3 had the highest peaks. It wasn't as consistent, but it was really fucking good. Season 1's legendary, but season 2 is better than season 1 in my opinion. Season 1 has like the concepts, the episodes, like each episode is a fucking banger in season 1, and they're legendary. But season 2, every fucking episode is the funniest shit. And then the next episode came out and it was the funniest shit, and it just kept topping itself. I think they had like one meh episode in season 2. Season 3 was really good opening, really good couple of spots in the middle, and really great ending. Season 4 lost the fucking plot. I couldn't stand that shit. I don't remember anything from season 4. There were a couple of good moments here and there, but no. Season 5, I don't remember it at all. I just remember like the cliffhangers and shit. Evil Morty and his election and shit. And then like the multiverse, like, okay, all right, the shield, the isolation of the Rick multiverses. That was the last thing I remember, and I was like, I'm done with this show. And then they swapped out Rick's voice actor because of allegations that turned out to be wrong. And then I haven't seen any of that. So I'm going to assume that half of season 4, all of season 5, all of season 6, and all of season 7 are trash. Okay, what am I doing here? Fuck, how do you restart?
Here it comes! Look out! Splitting the hatch. Overflow protocol activated.
Nah.
Here it comes! Look out!
Take this!
Actually, half of 7. That's what I'm saying. I said season 7 sucked. I don't even have to watch it to know it sucked. Oh my god, my aim was so ass.
We did it! These bots have enough.
Suboptimal results detected. Defender, please use the device.
What the hell's that shield?
I think it's an EM defense system. It's trying to protect the others. Break it, shield! Get ready! Look out for its targeting.
Right on!
Holy shit, I totally missed.
It's aiming at us. Careful, they're hot.
How you like this?
What did I just get hit with?
Now! Leave it to me!
Take this!
Season 6 actually kind of good. I don't believe anything you say, dude. Hee-Haw has the worst taste, except for Leerdag. Leerdag has worse taste than Hee-Haw. Oh, I didn't even use a drone hive. So I can get out. Seems like there's some hidden shit over here. Analyze piss. Yeah, I used to know all the episodes by their name too. Season 1. Season 1 was so quotable, and so was season 2. It's actually crazy. When I was the last hotel I was at, they had Rick and Morty playing, and it was Morty's Mind Blowers, which I think was season 3, right? Bro, that show was hilarious. Like, for granted? What, you thought what do you mean for granted? You took it for granted? You mean it was a rock? Bro, that shit. 4 episodes are pretty good.
Ooh, hey!
Oh. Gotta have it. I forgot something over there. Maybe maybe we could do a Rick and Morty viewing. It's been so long. How do I get up there? Man, I'm so sad you guys didn't care about Futurama the way I do. When we watched all those Futurama episodes and you guys stopped showing up, I just kept watching Futurama by myself. Futurama and It's Always Sunny are like the 2 shows that I think they're of all time shows. You know what I mean? Why can't I grab that? Incest Baby? Yeah, the Incest Baby was where like the show that was around the time that the show really started to suck. They were just trying to say the worst thing they could think of instead of trying to be funny, you know? Maybe we come back here later. Do you guys see how to get up there? There's something up there too. It has to be like through here, right? Hmm. The roasted Kevin Hart. Oh, that it was egregious. All I know is that Shane killed it. And that Chelsea Handler is annoying. Is there a way up there? Oh, hey.
Got it!
Okay. And then what? Oh, wait. No, that's the one I moved earlier. I had a buddy that went to a stand-up for Shane Gillis like a year ago, said that really political wasn't funny. I don't believe your friend. Your friend might be retarded. How do I get up there? I probably just saw some fat guy on stage. Is like, that's Shane Gillis. Like, no, it's not. That's Shane Gillis. And the reason why I don't believe that is because Shane doesn't actually get political. He'll say political jokes and shit here and there, but he doesn't get like, he's not, that's not like the core of his act. He'll make statements here and there, but he's not like obsessed with it like a lot of comedians are. The fuck is that?
Don't let it get away!
No! No! Where is it? This is a once-in-a-lifetime event.
Get ready!
Don't do this to me.
Don't let it get away!
Mm.
Blinking the enemy!
Speaking of fat guy, do you know Burt Kreischer? If you say, I already knew you were gonna say that. His early stand-up was good. Oh my god, this is exactly what I mean. You and your friend are retarded. You suck at catching those. You couldn't do it. I guarantee you couldn't do it.
Move, you!
The only people that say Shane Gillis is political are people that assume he's just like a Trump voter or some shit. I feel like that's the only people that actually think that Shane is political. They just think he's like a MAGA guy. That's why it's just like they go in like I already know what this guy's about. Same with Tony Hinchcliffe. I don't even think Tony's that funny, but because he went to the Trump rally and he did that joke about Puerto Rico. Actually, you know what is funny is his Instagram ad. I'll share it. It's like basically every major politician, a quote from them about Tony Hinchcliffe. So like the one Trump is like, I don't know him, I don't want to know him. It's like, and then it has like Netflix, Tony Hinchcliffe, and then the next one is like what Tim Waltz said about him, what Kamala Harris said about him. That's actually an amazing fucking ad. He thought Bert was funny when he was 10. Why do you spell out Anna's name? That's Curry's bit. Well, I'm telling you what your friend... I'm not talking about you, unless if you were replacing yourself with your friend. You were lying and saying, oh, a buddy of mine, but it was really you. Like, I'm asking for a friend, but it's really you're asking for yourself. But I'm telling you, your friend is retarded. Your friend just went in with a jaded perspective and assumed, and then came out like, yep, I was totally right. He mentioned Trump twice in his whole stand-up bit. His whole stand-up. It's like, all right, shut up. Same thing happens to Bill Burr. I don't like Bill Burr right now.
Be careful.
But when I went to watch, I watched Bill Burr like in 2015. And people walked out because he was like Donald Clinton, Hillary Trump. Like he had like a bit that he did, and people walked out because they're like, he's not denouncing the candidate that I don't like. He's like, all right, fuck you, get out of here. That's the Bill Burr I miss. I saw him live twice. Arguably right after his prime. I caught him right after his best stand-up routines. And I almost met him. Me and my friend... Oh, what the... So, one of my friends bought a ticket, and it was at a venue that... Excuse me. In Gainesville, there was a venue that's run by the school. It's owned by the school, but it's run by like a couple private companies. And I used to take photos there, and I did major events there. Like I ran the photography team there for a few major events there, like full house. And so I knew the layout, and I knew how to get to the like where employees only have access, and I knew some of the people. I was gonna go say hi to them, and so I was there with my friend, and we were there for Bill Burr. He was gonna do stand-up at the theater that I'm talking about, and so I went through the employee side to go see if my friend was there to say hi, and we kind of just went. Like I was just like, whatever, they're not gonna fucking kick me out. Like I run this fucking bitch. And then we went past the hallway, in one of the dressing rooms I saw this like, I saw a fat guy that I was like, he looks like a comedian. I feel like I've seen him before. And then next to the door, I saw a guy with his legs crossed in black skinny jeans. I was like, and I heard them like mumbling, and I was like, let's not disturb them. And so I didn't see any of my friends there, and we kind of just left because I was like getting nervous. It's like, oh shit, I don't recognize anybody here. I actually am gonna get in trouble. So me and my friend, we just left there, and then they locked that door afterwards. I think they saw me. So when the show started, the fat guy was on stage. He was the opener for Bill Burr. I was like, holy shit. I was like, I knew I recognized him. And it was like a dressing room, but it seemed like it could have been like a previous event, or like it didn't seem like it was connected to the Bill Burr event. And then Bill Burr gets on stage and he's wearing black skinny jeans. Like, there's no way. I was like, I would have never, at that time, I never would have pictured Bill Burr in black skinny jeans. And I was like, those were his legs sticking out. And my friend was like, holy shit, we were like 2 feet away from Bill Burr without knowing it. Impractical Jokers, guys, and stand up in the same sentence.
How you like
Leerdag's important for stream because Leerdag is he's the Goyim perspective. He's the NPC perspective on things. If you ever want to know what the most basic human being thinks about a topic, you ask Leerdag, and there you go. You get the absolute casual's guide to whatever you want to know about. I don't know if I'm not allowed to say that word, but it's pretty funny. You know the word. It starts with a G. It's up there. I've seen Bill Burr twice. I saw Chappelle once. I saw Kevin Hart before he blew up. And who was the headliner for that? Oh my god, I don't remember who the headliner was. What I used to do when I would go to comedy shows, I would have my phone in my shirt pocket and I would record. It's a slur now? I guess so. When I went to go see Chappelle, it's when he first started having the sleeves, the magnetic sleeves. And you had to put your phone in the sleeve, and they had to verify your phone was in there, and then they would seal it with the magnet. And you couldn't open that shit. You could, like, slide a finger and maybe, like, silence your phone if it made noise or something. But they were like, turn off your phone. They would watch you turn off the phone, put it in there. And my phone, I held it long enough that I think it restarted. And I was like, damn, if I had just, like, paid a little bit more attention, I could have set it to start recording, or I could have set it so I could slip a finger in there and hit record. Chappelle was the only set that I didn't get to record. I forgot who else was there that time that Kevin Hart was there, because Kevin Hart was not the headliner at that time. That's crazy that I forgot. Oh, I saw Aziz Ansari. He was at one of those events. I didn't go for him, but he was there before, you know, the allegations. Yeah, Chappelle pioneered that phone shit. I think he owns the company that does that for most people, for most celebrities now.
More containers with panels. That seems like your kind of thing.
Why?
I mean, it's all hacking and puzzles and stuff, right?
No. Matrix code conversion isn't a puzzle. I have to analyze and then substantiate the underlying...
Okay, I get it.
It's not a puzzle, okay? Damn, it's been so long. I think the last I was gonna see Andrew Scholes because when my brother was diagnosed with cancer, he had like a chemo treatment, and he was like, "Oh, you want to see Andrew Scholes?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, okay." I wasn't gonna say no. I didn't really care for him, but I wasn't gonna say no. And then my brother transferred his ticket to my email. I was like, wait, so how many you got an extra ticket or something? He was like, oh no, I'm giving you my ticket because we bought tickets to see Andrew Scholes, and I have a chemo treatment. I was like, oh no, I don't want to go without you. I thought we were gonna go together or something. So I felt really bad. I was like, no, don't worry about it. So I ended up not going. Because I would have gone alone. I didn't have anybody to go with at that time either. Gabriel Iglesias. You see what I mean? The most fucking basic bitch take. It was really depressing. He just kept on about his divorce and getting sued. What about going on Ozempic and not losing weight? Did he talk about that? Because that'd be really funny if he talked about that. Who approved that? Who approved that message? That's pretty funny. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna get involved with that word, even though it's really fun to say. I don't understand. Okay, so I have to go over there. Okay. Okay. Now what? Okay. I'm gonna build a wall. Even Martin? Who's Martin? Lawrence? Goya, please. We can get away with that because we're Hispanic and Goya is a Hispanic food product thing, you know? Oh, I see. Can I make this jump? Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's a lot of lift.
He does stand up too? Martin? Man, I haven't listened to Fluffy in so long. Oh my god. Who's talking? Oh! It was him and some white guy. Oh boy. Oh, I'm supposed to go there, right? Puzzle complete. Puzzle complete. I'm the greatest.
training sims you can get.
About how much Gen Z sucks and how much better they are. All right.
You want to go back to the center and regroup?
Seinfeld's on that same. He's on that same shit. Seinfeld went to a college and bombed, and then he blamed the college kids. Which, I mean, part of it's probably true, and he hasn't let it go since. He hasn't been funny ever since. That's all he talks about is how the current generation fucking sucks and cancel culture this and cancel. And like, at first, the first time you hear him, it's like, yeah, you're right. And then you realize that's all he fucking talks about. That's all Seinfeld fucking talks about now. And he's just become so unfunny and just so. And there's something that happens. Like, same thing happened with Bill Burr. I mean, he.
You like that weapon, huh?
A lot of people don't like his wife, and they say that she basically ruined him. I don't know if that's completely true, but I am disappointed in all the shit he says and does now. Bill Burr also can't get over shit like Seinfeld. Like, he went to the Riyadh Festival, the comedy festival, and people talked about him the most. And then he would not shut up about it, and he's still talking about the Riyadh Festival and how people are mad at him. It's like something happens where like they lose their sense of like, I don't know. It's like you either live long enough to become an annoying bitch, or you become like a George Carlin figure where you get a little bit. You're wise and you're saying less funny shit, but like you're still one of the perceived good guys. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is with comedians. I guess because the culture shifts so much over time. I'm trying to think of what comedian, like Nick DiPaolo is like hyper polarized in terms of politics and stuff. He's not as funny. I guess, what's that guy's name? Jim Norton is like, he's like a PG version of himself. Even though his sets are rated R, he's worried about not losing his job on a radio show. He has his life set, so he's trying not to fuck it up. Same thing with Howard Stern. Howard Stern became a pussy. What up, Thumbs? Bro, you've been missing out on Far Far West. Stand-up is kind of mid right now, I feel like. Yeah, it's a lot of... I think a lot of the problem is Joe Rogan. I think Joe Rogan is actually neutral for comedy because he sucks and he promotes a lot of shitty comedians. But he also promotes really good ones. Like the positives of Joe Rogan and the negatives of Joe Rogan cancel each other out. Whereas Joe Rogan used to be a net negative for comedy. Joe Rogan started off as a net positive for a really long time, and then became a net negative when he was promoting Brendan Schaub, Bert Kreischer, the Rogan Bros, and then once like I don't really like Mark Norman, but I understand that people really really like him. I don't think he's bad. It's just not for me. So Mark Norman, I don't like Ari Shaffir. I think Ari Shaffir is garbage. And then Shane, they do that Protect Our Parks. I think that's a net neutral thing. Like, it does enough damage and enough good that they cancel each other out, and it's like just a zero. And I feel like that's Joe Rogan's life right now. You don't check Twitch often enough? Shut up, bitch. Just check Discord. Bro's back to take care of his child after 2 weeks. I don't know what you're saying. Who should I be watching? Bro, I'm not even gonna tell you. You're such a fucking casual at everything you do. You watch a game for 10 minutes, you're like, yeah, it looked pretty dope. Yeah, you fast action against bots. Stupid. Stand-up is kind of mid. I'm trying to think of... It's like mostly Austin right now, is because that's where Shane and Matt have their podcast. Who else is in Austin? All the Tony Hinchcliffe guys, they're okay. New York is actually pretty solid because like the old guys are the old guard is still holding it down. So you got Dan Soder, you got Big J, who's kind of mid. You have Louis J. Gomez. Dave Smith is there, but he's focused on politics. You got Bobby Kelly. Bobby Kelly's still a force in the scene. You got Joe List. Joe List isn't that funny in terms of comedy, but like stand up, but he makes really, really good funny content. I think Louis CK is still in New York. Louis CK is like the hidden... He's like the wise old man who comes in wearing a robe. And then he unveils himself. Theo Von, I think Theo Von is like an acquired taste. I appreciate Theo Von. I just think... I don't know. I think his stand-up is not as funny as his podcast, which I think is a common issue right now. I don't think Andrew Schultz is funny. His whole group is so fucking annoying. They used to be all right, and then he just let it get to his head, and he's like, he acts like a caricature of himself at all times. Nick Mullen is very popular. I think Nick Mullen for me is like hit or miss, but I think he carried the fuck out of Stavros and Adam Friedland. Like, he's a force out of that group of friends. He's such a force compared to them. Like, even if you don't think he's that funny, you could tell he's way more talented than them. I don't like Stavros. That guy is so fucking annoying. He's proven very quickly that he was just a laugh track for Nick Mullen. And Adam Friedland, I mean, he's got his podcast. He's okay. I don't think he's that great. He's just a fat piece of shit. Yeah. He's a very self-unaware fat piece of shit. Unfortunately. His best aspect is his crowd work. He used to do a bunch of shorts doing crowd work, but then I guess he stopped, or I just stopped getting them algorithm. And I thought that was his best work. Everything else he does, I think he fucking sucks. He's so fucking bad and annoying. It fucking hurts. I'm trying to think of who else. He's a good laugh track. Yeah, he's got a unique laugh, and he laughs at anything Nick Mullen will say. He has a new podcast. I don't know. I think Dan Soder is probably the funniest guy in New York right now, besides Louis C.K. Dan Soder is probably the most versatile, and he's been killing it. Him, and he has such great chemistry with any comedian who's like at least a 7 out of 10, a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Dan Soder, like, they call him the center, because if you point guard for him, you're gonna get crazy slam dunks. So that's why him and Big J were so good on the Bonfire before Dan left. Bonfire was like the most, like, it was the hidden gem. It was like the greatest hidden gem radio show, because they had a crazy producer who was like really fucking quick on the production stuff. So like they'd say something and the sound effect would come out like 3 seconds later, like perfectly timed. It's like, what the fuck? And then Big J and Dan Soder have crazy chemistry, and Shane and Dan Soder have crazy chemistry too. Those two together are fucking hilarious. I'm trying to think of who else. I think Matt's stand-up is okay. I don't think Matt McCusker. I think Matt McCusker is a genius in everything else. His stand-up is just above average, just above average. I don't think he's actually. I think he's way fucking funnier, just being himself off stage. It's Gerben, dude. Gerben is fucking hilarious. Gerben and Shane's chemistry is unmatched. That's a top tier. It's Matt and Shane, unmatched. Shane and Gerben. That's like an S tier combination. And then Dan Soder with Big J or Shane is like A plus tier. It's like just below that. I'm trying to think of who else. Who else is on the scene, man? Louis J. Gomez has been doing well lately. Keith Robinson's still doing stand-up post second stroke, which is crazy. And he was not invited to Kevin Hart's roast. I don't think he was. That's fucking crazy because he's the reason why Kevin Hart got discovered. Him and Patrice O'Neal. Who else is there? I think Amy Schumer is the funniest person on the planet.
No more boxes.
Maybe we could use that mining rig to get across.
That thing's supposed to be a mining rig?
That's one of the funniest. That's one of the funniest bits. Excuse me. Cheryl Underwood. I don't know too much about her, to be honest, outside of the roast and her husband committing suicide. Rest in peace. Not trying to make fun of her. I really don't know much about her. Amy Schumer is the funniest person on the planet. Oh, I was going to say you're probably in the top 10. Oh, yeah. So Amy Schumer's funnier than you? No. She's a woman. She went on a podcast. Yeah, I saw that. That's all I know her from is from the roast and the aftermath. Who's the Australian dude in that group? Is it James McCann? I think that guy's pretty funny. And then the tall dude that hangs with them, I think he has really good chemistry with Shane as well. I forgot his name. The tall dude that used to be fat.
Unauthorized access.
He just looks like a deflated.
Find and eliminate the
He looks like a boxing glove if you took all the fucking stuffing out of it, all the foam out of it.
Just fight.
Now, your best bet is to probably just watch old comedy. Watch old Bill Burr. Watch old Louis C.K.
Deploying air raider support.
Watch Patrice O'Neal before he passed. Patrice O'Neal was like
Only we had a unit that could delete
Patrice O'Neal really, he was the first podcaster basically besides Joe Rogan. Actually, he was basically podcasting before Joe Rogan because he was on the radio like every day with Anthony Cumia and Jim Norton. So fucking funny, dude. That's like the funniest shit ever. Besides Norm Macdonald on Stern, on Howard Stern. I think Patrice O'Neal like carried an entire group of comedians. Rich Voss, Nick DiPaolo, Colin Quinn. Colin Quinn's really fucking funny. But his latest stand-up, he's just too old now.
Good job, Kenny.
Joe Rogan said that he got the idea for podcasting from Anthony Cumia and Patrice because he went onto their show and they were basically live streaming. They were basically doing Twitch before Twitch existed, before Justin TV. They would have a live chat while they did their radio show, and Anthony Cumia would he would read the live show chat while on the radio, and basically they had like chatters, right? Oh, we have to jump. So Joe Rogan was there and he was like, yo, what's stopping you from like just doing that without, like, what's stopping you from buying all this equipment and just doing it on the internet and having like people view it and having a live chat? And they all encourage him, like, yeah, try it from home, see what happens. Like, it seems like a really good idea. And so Joe Rogan literally was like one of the grandfathers of podcasting because of Patrice O'Neal and Anthony Cumia. And you could say Opie also helped him, but a lot of people don't like to give Opie credit. Because it was the Opie and Anthony show, but Anthony carried that fucking show. At least in the later years.
Now it's my turn.
Honestly, like, it's fucking hard to talk and do this. Honestly, like,
Take this.
stuff like Sam Talent. Yeah. Sam Talent's the guy I was talking about, the tall guy that looks frumpy. The guy that looks like a boxing glove without the foam in it. I think he's good. And his chemistry with Shane is amazing. Let me see. Adam Ray. I think Adam Ray is really funny. He's really good at those characters. So, the early days of Opie and Anthony, Opie was actually funny. And then towards the end of, like, when Patrice got involved and Jim Norton was the third mic on that show, once that started happening, there was some sort of drama between Anthony and Opie, and they just, like, they did the show. They were, like, best friends on the show. As soon as the show ended, they didn't talk to each other. They hated each other. And they did that for, like, 15 years or some shit. But, like, Opie had some really fucking funny moments. Like, some A-list celebrity called in to their radio show, and she was like, she had a time slot, and they were in the middle of doing like a really funny bit, and so she called in for her interview, and they're like, I think it was Kristen Bell. I think that was who it was. He's like, all right, Kristen Bell, we got you on the radio. How you doing? She's like, I'm great. And he's like, all right. And he just hung up the phone and continued to do the bit. And the entire they had like a live studio audience. The entire place fucking lit up. He just hung up on some A-list celebrity. Like, didn't even let her say anything. Just hung up. He's like, all right. And then continued with what they were doing. That shit is fucking hilarious. And then some guy from like WWE or something like that, he was trying to start a music career, and so he brought his CD, and Opie was like, oh, can I see that CD? And Anthony's like, don't give it to, but it was too late, and Opie snapped it in half. And the guy was like, stay right here, I'm gonna go get my gun. The guy almost choked out Opie. He's like, all right, I'll be back. And the security wouldn't let him in because they were like, he probably got a weapon. But yeah, other than that, Opie, a lot of people didn't like Opie because he was just annoying after a certain point. And so Anthony carried with Jim Norton and Patrice. Patrice was on there like every other day.
That rig was kind of fun.
And
Fun.
around that
Four
time,
pieces.
Joe Rogan started his show, Patrice got his own radio hour. And he would, like, once every other week, he would basically do a podcast. It was like literally podcast before podcast existed. And he would have a show where he had like two of his friends, and they would talk shit, and it just became like, it was just legendary because like those were the grandfathers of modern podcasting. You would not have Cumtown, you would not have Legion of Skanks, you wouldn't have these like offensive podcasts. You wouldn't even have Matt and Shane if it wasn't for the Opie and Anthony era with all those New York comedians. They literally pioneered all this shit, which opened the door for Joe Rogan and all those comedians to start creating podcasts. Mark Maron learned from them, and he was also like, you just like, regardless of what you think of Mark Maron, he was one of the earliest to do it because of Joe Rogan, Opie and Anthony. Like, he was involved in that group early on. But yeah. Oh, and Ron Bennington also. Ron Bennington is also like, he had a show with a guy they called Fez, who was like a closeted gay guy, and he later came out on the show. But they had such a crazy, weird chemistry, Ron and Fez, and they were, I remember going to bed listening to Cumtown. I was so sad when they ended it. Yeah, I thought Cumtown was, Legion of Skanks and Cumtown for me are like very similar. It's like a group of guys who are edgy. I would listen to it here and there, but when it ended, I was actually surprised because I was like, now what is Nick Mullen gonna do? That's all I cared about. Like, Nick Mullen was the reason why you listen, in my opinion. And now I don't even know what he does. I know he appears on podcasts and shit, but what does he actually do? But those podcasts 100% would not exist if it was not for, and the other thing, so okay, it was
I hope a butterfly shows up.
it was Opie and Anthony and Ron and Fez for the podcast world. And then there was Howard Stern. Howard Stern set it up for all the radio guys. So it was Howard Stern, then Ron Bennington and Fez, and Opie and Anthony were the competition for Howard Stern. So Howard Stern basically is the reason why Opie and Anthony existed. And Opie and Anthony, they brought in Jim Norton, and Jim Norton was connected to Colin Quinn, and Colin Quinn got a TV show on MTV called Tough Crowd, and Tough Crowd was so fucking far ahead of its time. Tough Crowd was basically, you'd get 4 different comedians, right, from New York, and then Colin Quinn is the host, and they would go over the news. And this was before Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert. I'm pretty sure it was. Excuse me. Colin Quinn would like bring up a news headline, and the comedians would just talk shit. They would talk shit, and they had like different segments. That show was so fucking far ahead of its time, because some of the shit that they were saying back then, and they're like, sometimes the comedians get a little bit serious. Greg Giraldo, that's someone you need to listen to. That guy's fucking hilarious. Even outside of the roast, I mean, like, he's just a fucking hilarious guy. Rest in peace. Greg Giraldo was on there all the time. He was part of the Tough Crowd. So Tough Crowd was like Patrice O'Neal, Rich Voss, Colin Quinn was the leader of that group. Jim Norton, Bobby Kelly was kind of part of it as well. Colbert made an appearance on the show, but he wasn't part of the core squad. Nick DiPaolo was part of Tough Crowd. Keith Robinson. I don't know if Bill Burr was ever part of Tough Crowd. He was like adjacent to those guys for a little bit before he moved. I'm trying to think. I'm definitely missing someone important from the Tough Crowd group. But anyway, so Colin Quinn had the Tough Crowd group. Seinfeld was on it, but he's not part of that squad. It's like Stephen Colbert was on it as just a comedian. It was before he was into anything political, and he wasn't like well known yet. He wasn't really part of that group. Like, there was a core group. It was those guys I was listing. Damn, I'm definitely forgetting someone. And Louis was adjacent to them. He was not part of the Tough Crowd. Oh, Judy Gold she was a frequent person in Tough Crowd, but they didn't really like her. That is true. I'm trying to think. There's probably like one guy I'm missing, part of the core squad. So anyway, the important thing about Tough Crowd is that, so because Jim Norton was part of that, it's from the Cellar Comedy Club. That's where they all met. They had a table, and that table, Colin Quinn got a TV show, and he invited everybody from that table to be part of the TV show as rotating guests. And then they would have like one other guest comedian. And sometimes it would just be like, there was a guy, his name was like Fat, P-H-A-T. He was some Vietnamese comedian. And every joke he did, he would just do a, yeah, I said Rich Voss. Every joke that kid did, he won some sort of competition, like America's Got Talent or some shit. I don't know. He won some sort of competition, so people are like, oh, he's a comedy guy. So everything he did, he would do a Vietnamese voice. He'd be like, oh, my mom would say, and he'd like, no, ma. Like, he would always, so he was on Tough Crowd for one episode when he was like his 15 minutes of fame in the peak of it. And Patrice looked at him. He was like, can you unplug from the Vietnamese Matrix and fucking say something funny? Can you stop with this Vietnamese gimmick? Like, Patrice was fucking raw, so he would just call out anybody. He would call out anybody who was using a gimmick to be funny. So then that kid, it was like Dat Fan. I think it was Dat Fan was his name. So then the genius of Colin Quinn being the leader of this group was Colin Quinn was like, Patrice, take a step back. Dat Fan, I want you to do it in a German accent. I want you to do like the Vietnamese bit with a German accent. And it was 100 times funnier when when Colin Quinn was like, here, do this. And then the kid broke his gimmick and he did something like way funnier than anything he had done on the show. They would sometimes like break down comedians, and the people that would survive would become something fucking hilarious. They would say something fucking hilarious. So that was the genius of Tough Crowd, because they were dealing with like current events and shit, but it was comedians, like, they were butting heads. They were sharpening iron on iron, right? And they, like, as soon as someone says something wrong, they're like, shut up, stupid. Like, it was aggressive, right? And this is like, you know, a woman would go on the show and is like, you guys are offensive, we're gonna get you shut down. Like that was the beginning of like that cancel culture back then. Anyway, so the importance of Tough Crowd is that because Jim Norton was part of it, all those comedians came on to Opie and Anthony, and because of that, they created like the original podcast atmosphere, which Joe Rogan was part of that group. And he was like, I've got a basement, I've got money, I've got internet connection, let me do this stuff from home. And that literally birthed it because of that group of people. Last Comic Standing, some bullshit. I think Rich Voss got like second place to a comedian like that, and they never let him down, because it's like, really, you got second place on Last Comic Standing, you fucking hack. And you know, a lot of those guys came from they were involved with I just said his name. Old white guy. Why am I blanking on his name? I literally said his name earlier. George Carlin. I don't know why it just blinked for a moment. I'm fucking, oh my god, it's 2:30. I need to go to sleep. George Carlin was part of the Cellar for a period. So all those comics, like Colin Quinn's group, they knew George Carlin. They looked up to him, and then he passed away. A lot of those guys, so like it was like this. It's like a web. Like you have like George Carlin's influence. You have the Opie and Anthony with Howard Stern. Like you have this whole web of interconnectedness between all these comics. And it like everybody's like 2 degrees of separation from Joe Rogan. Like it's fucking crazy. And most of them are dead. Most of these guys are dead now. Really rise a coattail of winning Last Comic Standing? Who, dat fan? Okay, wait. Which way did I come from? Here? Okay, I can't even go this way. Some of those, dude, you can find some of those clips on YouTube. You can find full episodes. They're such low quality, and it's amazing how fucking funny those guys were, and how unfunny. They would bring on a comedian who was a comedian, and you would see like the stark contrast, the juxtaposition of truly funny people who don't have a gimmick versus these gimmick guys. Like it was so fucking crazy how far ahead of their time they were. And they were just naturally funny guys who they're timeless, because what was funny then is still funny now. Like the way they say things, how they interact, like, whereas Bert Kreischer has to take off his fucking shirt and do his squealing laugh to be funny. Fluffy has to do funny voices and talk about Martine and be fat. And, you know, like, there's these guys that have these gimmicks. They're funny for a little bit. You have Dat Fan, who has to do the Vietnamese voice. You have fucking Joe Coy, who has to do all the Filipino shit. You have, you know, like Kevin Hart, short, black, we get it. But Kevin Hart was actually part of that group too. He was part of Tough Crowd. He was on Tough Crowd a lot, I think. That's probably the guy I was missing. He used to be like those guys, but then he sold out and just narrowed the focus so he could be mainstream, you know? It's crazy. His name was like Kev the Little Bastard or some shit. And either Keith Robinson or Colin Quinn told him to just call yourself Kevin Hart. He's like, just make yourself so funny that people remember Kevin Hart and not Kev the little bastard.
I think we're getting pretty close.
You can see the Earth so well from here.
Yep. Nice and clear shot of home.
I'm guessing I have to stand there, but what if there's stuff to explore? Anyway, hopefully that answers your question about what to watch. Hold on. Let's go back.
The Earth always looks so blue.
Down there, every place has its own kind of color.
Tell it again.
You know everything about the Earth, don't you?
I've always been into space and stargazing. I've been all over, searching for places with the best views and clearest skies. Went all the way to the Namib Desert once.
Is that unusual?
Maybe a bit adventurous for some. But my parents supported me the whole way. Told me to do what I wanted to do. So I did. And you learn it's not enough to hear or read about a thing. Sometimes you gotta live it.
You?
Nah.
I want to go too.
Go where?
To all the places you've been.
All of them?
Yep, all of them.
Is that so? Then let's do it.
Let's do it!
Oh, let's do it!
I can't wait to get back to the shelter.
There's probably something down here. Oh my god, the game sense. The game sense on this lad. I'm mad lad. It doesn't end here. Oh, it does end here. Something in here, right? Is this from the beginning of the game? No, no, it isn't. That's creepy. Go on the roof. Up there. Good call.
Got it!
I'm really sleepy. I gotta start waking up at like 7. Oh.
Remember, do not do this down on Earth.
Do what?
Sneaking into places we aren't supposed to be.
Good call.
We can use that back at the shelter.
Nice.
That will make you hit harder while in low gravity.
I don't know.
Guess this is a lab. Or at least it was.
Maybe the Luna Digger did this.
I don't like the way she said that. It's a hard R at the end. Yeah, okay.
It swallows things and then grows? It can't be as dangerous
That's what she
as it
said.
sounds. Can it?
I really want to go to sleep. This segment has been pretty long. I did stop and talk for like 20 minutes though. like a 20-minute section where I didn't move an inch. Man, I was hoping to finish this segment and then play Far Far West.
Skittery son of a... Take this!
Get to renew your body subscription. Yeah, I'll do that with that sub you gave me earlier. Thanks. That'll get me about 3 bots for 3 hours. Dude, botting is such a crisis right now. People really care about that. And to me, it's like, isn't it obvious that's always been a problem? Like, why all of a sudden?
What's going on with my suit? Is it this black goop?
It's like, even if you're not botting yourself, someone else is botting you if you're a big streamer here.
The heck is that thing? This ain't your run-of-the-mill walker.
There's some kind of
What in the what? Right on!
Move, you!
How you like this?
Fuck.
It's on now, Tin Can. Take this! What that was, I bet it was Edis's doing.
I'm not so sure. I think it's that black stuff that's doing this.
First Edis, now mysterious black goop. This can't be good. My suit's acting up again.
This doesn't seem like a typical case of suit degeneration.
Yeah, Twitch has its head up its ass, and then Emmett Shear, when he didn't really care enough about the company. He was like an engineer type of guy. So when he stepped down and put Dan Clancy in charge, like, it was just putting someone who is part of the problem in charge of the asylum. Like, Twitch was just becoming more and more radical. And it was like high school. It was like high school, and then the CEO stepped down and put a guy who was like involved in the high school politics in charge. He's a very strange guy. Very strange. He's a very weird guy who you could tell is politically inclined in one direction. He's part of that in-group of people, but he's a lot more chill than some of the people. Like, it's very clear that like people like Hassan have a direct line to Clancy, and they can influence. Hell yeah.
Red zone, here we come.
What is that?
Did you get a chance to look
Oh.
at the files? Ah, right. You mean that one about a mysterious substance that dissolves organic matter? Based on those results, we could be... I mean, I don't know. We've been handling
Bro, this area is long.
Can't forget you.
It's a whole area to explore over here. Oh, this is where I came from. Wait a minute, I thought there was a whole area to explore. Wait a minute, I'm confused. I came through there. I'm very sleepy. I'm trying to not wake up super late, but I'm trying to wake up without an alarm. So this is just where we were. Okay. Game sense. Damn, I completely forgot Kevin Hart was part of Tough Crowd. What's up, Haffy? What you looking at?
Hugh, we can get into the Nexus Tower from over there.
Welcome to the Nexus Tower. Entrance to the tower is strictly prohibited. Any attempt to enter the facility will result
Joe
in
DeRosa.
immediate termination.
Joe
Thanks,
DeRosa
you
was
are
also
welcome.
part of that group.
I'll see myself in.
He seems to be doing all right. Very funny that he owns a sandwich shop now. That's so funny.
Well, let's
He went
just
from full-time comedian to owning a sandwich shop. Uh-oh, big baby and the big worm. What are you up to, Haffy? What do you do at this time of day? Did you stay up late or did you wake up early? Subway shop?
Maybe we can upgrade our stuff.
A sandwich shop, dude. Joe DeRosa was so bro, Joe DeRosa was in fucking so Bill Burr was in Breaking Bad and Joe DeRosa was the doctor in Better Call Saul. Okay, he was an actor in one of the greatest TV shows. And he runs a sandwich shop. Yeah, he was the vet guy. I'm pretty sure that was Joe DeRosa. If I remember correctly, that was him. I only watched like the first like 4 episodes of Better Call Saul. I was like, is that Joe DeRosa? I was like, what? Same thing happened with Bill Burr. I saw him on Breaking Bad. I was like, what? Is that Bill Burr? And the big guy too. What's his name? The big black guy that was a bodyguard in Breaking Bad. He's a comedian. I think he passed away after Breaking Bad. It happens to all his big backs. Okay. I think his name was Huel. Huel? Lavelle Crawford? I was way off. Oh, Huel's his character, right? You stayed up all night? Clean your room and then went out for breakfast? I do that sometimes. Sometimes, like, my sleep schedule is so fucked up, I'll just stay up all night and do something. Well, actually, I haven't done that in, like, 5 years. But I used to do that. I used to just like stay up all night, do something productive, and try to reset my sleep schedule. I'd go have a nice breakfast and be like, okay, I could just like stay up and go to bed at like 8 p.m. And what always happens, I would fall asleep like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, wake up at like 10 p.m. like, ow, 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 why'd you let me do that? Ow. You did that today? You played Far Far West, dude.
Look out!
Oh, wrong button. No, I'm trying to. Oh boy. Oh, I know what we have to do. We have to use that. He's gonna die from that goop we just discovered. Damn, so Happy's a degenerate gamer, huh? That's pretty sick. They updated it? What'd they add? They add anything cool?
Right on.
Was your room messy? My room's very messy right now. I was thinking about cleaning tomorrow. After I travel to an event I need to cover real quick. Had some battle cries. Oh no!
Sorry about that.
I don't know why I committed to a bad decision like that. Bro, Rivals of Aether 2 is getting updates. We gotta check it out some point. There's a bunch of new characters.
That was a close one. Thanks.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh!
It's okay. Let me handle it.
So are you just using my stream as like a podcast to keep you awake?
Did it!
Thanks to you.
Get ready.
Be scary as fuck. Nah, dude.
Projectile incoming!
I run this shit, bro. Wouldn't be scary for me.
Clicking the enemy.
I run this op.
You!
Take this.
I hope that works.
So yeah, basically, what the hell?
Be careful.
So I don't know how in depth I explained it, but there's a huge volleyball tournament going on, and my company isn't allowed to shoot it, but we got contacted by another company that has the rights to take photos at the volleyball tournament, and they offered me like an opportunity, like, hey, can you shoot for us and maybe bring some of their photographers? So they're very generous with what they're offering, and that means my photographers could also work and make money without me having to spend a dime on them, and I can make money too. So so starting June 16th, I'll be doing that, and that I have to be at the convention center every day. June 16th through the 19th right now is what I'm locked in for. I have to be there at 7 a.m. So I have to leave here at like 6:25 every morning. And then we finish at like, the earliest we're able to finish is 4 p.m. I mean, I could change my schedule at any point, but I'm trying to commit as many hours. I'm trying to help them out. So 4 p.m. is the earliest, but 7 p.m. is the latest. And on average, he said between 5 and 5:30 is usually the end time. And then they would pay like overtime for anything that goes past 5 o'clock. So I'll be doing that, and if it goes well, then I'll continue to help them as much as I can on weekdays. And then weekends, I'll probably be in Gainesville, just 2 hours away. So I'd be over there in a hotel. I probably wouldn't be able to stream. So what's probably going to happen, June turned from being completely empty and like one small tournament here and maybe a small event there to, who's this on Kick? Hey, shut up. Anyway, so yeah. Basically, I have to start adjusting my sleep. Tonight's not helping. But, so the 16th and the 19th, then that weekend I'll probably be in Gainesville. Then that week I'm going to try and help those 5 days. And then I have adult basketball at 11. Or it ends at 11 p.m. That's going to be fucked. And then the 24th, I have to drive 4 hours to shoot a bunch of houses and then drive 4 hours back. So my June just became super stacked, but I'm hoping to be able to stream and have enough time to eat, then stream, shower, go to bed. So I'll be streaming earlier. I'm hoping I'll have like a schedule I could follow for these days in June. And then July, you just won't see me for the first like 10 days. You will not see me in July because that's the World Championships for basketball, and it's basically 6 a.m. till like 9 or 10 p.m. It's crazy fucking hours. It's like 16-hour days for like 9 days straight. And that's just me and my main assistant. He said, I want the smoke. He told me straight up, I want all the smoke. So he's doing volleyball with me. I got him a spot on this team. And then he's going to do basketball championships for me. And it's just going to be us every fucking day.
Stay away from those dust clouds.
Yeah. What do we have to do here? I don't understand. Are we trying to drop this level of blocks?
Move, Hugh.
Shut up. Would you guys even watch if I streamed at like 7 p.m. to like 11? I don't know what we're trying to do. Aha. Okay. Probably. Not you. Why would I care what you would want?
Incoming. Projectiles.
Oh, I see.
incoming!
Oh, I see. So I just messed that up. So what I want is... Hold on. Let me think for a second. Okay, so I want...
Hugh.
I don't know what I don't know what I want. Oh, okay, I think I see. I think I'm just supposed to go up here.
Overdrive protocol on standby.
You need your Goy guy? Yeah, I need simple leer dag.
Look out!
Basic leer dag.
Incoming!
This fucking bitch. So, matter of fact, this week is my last chance to fix my sleep schedule for that. So, I'm gonna sleep in with no alarm tonight. But you better fucking believe tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna try and wake up 15 minutes earlier every day. From like, let me see. I have like 8 days, 9 days. I'll have 8 days. So I'll start waking up at 9 and 15 minutes earlier, and then finally when I feel good, I'll just wake up at 6. Prep all my stuff the night before. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. What do you guys think? Nobody cares what you think. No. Oh. Oh, game sense. Uh-oh.
Oh, if only we had a unit to delete nodes. Splitting the hack.
Man, the thing that sucks... Oh, I'm gonna have to get insoles for my shoes. The thing that sucks is the convention center where the volleyball is gonna be. The concrete floors kill my heels, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna survive that. I need some, like, really good insoles. Actually, I'm gonna buy that before I end stream. Any recommendations? Oh.
Overdrive inflation's moving up.
It's my turn.
Hacking potential complete.
Oh, I haven't even used this.
Take this!
These are pretty cool.
Projectiles incoming.
Damn, I gotta start planning now for that. I'm not mentally ready for that, if I'm being honest. I mean, I just did the convention center. We did 2 days, 15-hour days back to back. That was brutal. So this is like, what is it? 7 to, let's say 7 to 5 is 10 hours. 10-hour days.
Doing my part.
Hey, SpaghettiOs.
Look out! We did it! Let's keep things up.
Done now. Take this.
The shotgun, yeah, the shotgun feels really good. That's one thing, with the exception of this gun. Actually, this gun feels okay. This gun actually feels really good when you land a headshot. But everything else about this gun kind of sucks. But besides this gun, in most scenarios, all the guns feel really good in this game.
It's nice having a barrier to keep us safe. Projectile incoming! Break it, shield!
The hell, did he just hit him?
Yeah! Lasers moving up! Get ready, overdrive protocol. On to them! Overdrive protocol initiate. Phew!
Take this.
Still alive, what the hell?
Right on.
Be careful.
So Happy, when you first joined stream, were you just a morning person, or were you just so bad at sleep that you happened to be awake at 6? That's something I would do.
Done. Take this.
That's hilarious. If your sleep was fucked up and we just assumed you were a morning person. Okay, is that it? Seems to be it.
What a lucky find!
That's like one time during COVID, I became part of a Twitch community for like 3 days. A Twitch community that basically the guy was he was in New Zealand. He was in New Zealand and he was streaming at like, I don't know, like 7 p.m. his time, which was like 4 in the morning my time. So I was part of that community for like 3 days because my sleep schedule was so fucked up, and I was just like participating. And they're like, "Where are you from, mate?" Like,
We're getting good at this.
Florida.
Masters coming through.
Like, oh, an early riser, huh? No. They never saw me again, dude. It's crazy the communities you end up. You were a morning person that day. What happened? That's so funny. You end up like, you literally end up part of a community if you fuck up your sleep just enough. Remember that DJ Spell? Remember how we talked about all those songs and the YouTube or the Twitch beat battles with Kenny Beats and all that? Yeah, that was that era. I was like, it was like early COVID. I was like, this is like a vacation, bro. I'm gonna stay up till like 5 watching Twitch, dude, talking to people. I ruined Happy. I have that effect. The ladies go crazy after they meet me. The ladies go brr.
Be careful.
Look at that. She uses the emojis better than you guys. You guys have never used that properly. Also, if you zoom in really, really close on that, you won't see it on Twitch because the Twitch one's so low resolution. But the original design for that, I messed up the shadows on the armpits, so it just looks like the armpits are hairy. You can't tell on Twitch, and you can't zoom in because it's so low resolution. But if I posted the high resolution one, if you look at the armpits, the shadow's messed up. It just looks like. That's another one you guys don't utilize enough. The Saitama. What happened? What's going on with that? How's that going? With One Punch Man, are they still fucking that up?
Incoming.
Right on.
Season 3 is getting a part 2. Is it still ass? The animation? Part 2 was crazy, dude. Watching watching that dude slide down the mountain. He's just a JPEG moving down the mountain. Keyframe to go down the mountain. It's crazy.
What training sims did we get?
It is not able they could improve. Damn.
Up ahead, right?
That's so sad. One Punch
I
Man
hope so.
is so well written. Thank God that they gave Mob Psycho to Studio Bones.
My friend found you.
Like, that's one of the biggest wins. Is Attack on Titan worth it to watch? I know people really got into it after like the third season, second or third season. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing on the mic.
Why did you thank Edis for the warm welcome?
I was being sarcastic. But we can handle anything it throws our way. No problem.
Okay.
Ooh, excuse me. So are you gonna try and stay up all day, Haffy?
Wow. Can I use
You can try and stay up and sleep at a normal time?
Always wanted one just like this.
There was a period in my life where I did that. I would stay up all night. So this is how my week would look like. Monday to Tuesday, I would stay up all night. Tuesday
Stay out, Hugh.
to Wednesday, I would sleep from like 7 p.m. till 7 a.m. I would sleep 12 hours. Then
If I ever get a big
Wednesday to
account someday,
Thursday, I would stay up
I'll
all
invite
night,
you
and
in.
then Thursday to Friday, I would sleep from like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. I did that. I did that for like a good like 3 months, and I was super successful. And then there was one time that same building where I watched Bill Burr that I told you that I would shoot events at. We had a. That's why your body is fucked up. Probably you left my stream on, slept for a bit, then woke up. How long have I been live? 3 hours. How long did you sleep for? What? I'm a big nap guy, so I guess I understand. But that worked well, and I really enjoyed it. I could never get it to work again, but I did that, and my schedule, it was perfect for my schedule because I had class on uh Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which were the days that I would be fully rejuvenated. But like Friday and Saturday were really difficult for me. Anyway, that building that I told you guys I had an event at, where Bill Burr, we had an event that was like 4 days. It was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I stayed up like 2 days straight, almost 2 days straight, and I took like a small nap, and we ran this huge event that was like, my cortisol was through the roof. I was cortisol maxing, as the kids would say. And then I was running on so little sleep. So the last day, from Sunday to Monday, there was an outdoor event that wasn't mandatory, but we were trying to go out there to get photos. And I was supposed to meet up with my photographers to, you know, like give them the equipment, tell them what to take photos of and shit. And I slept like 17 hours. Like, so I fell asleep. I fell asleep at like nighttime. It was supposed to be a nap. And I woke up like basically nighttime the next day. And I thought it was still the same day. And I looked at my phone. That was one of the worst feelings ever. Like deleting a day because of sleep. It was at least 17 hours. Like a bunch of missed text messages. If I did that now, my entire life would be on fire. People like need shit from me during the day, every day. People are asking me questions, planning shit, like.
With this, I'll catch butterflies, birds, and
Damn, I still need one more. Waking up to rack probably sucks. Shut up, bitch. It probably sucks when I yell and I go when the audio isn't equalized, like I'm talking normally and then I shout or something, or like I get something happens really quick and I react really. That probably really sucks. I'd probably be annoyed at that. But I feel in general I'm probably a good stream to fall asleep to when I'm pretty monotone. Seems a lot of people fall asleep listening to my stream. Not out of boredom. Fuck you. Oh. Honestly, if I could, I would continue that all-nighter schedule every other day. There's something to that every other day rhythm, because that was like the deepest sleep I would get, and I would feel rejuvenated. And after like the third cycle, I was like, it was like, yes, I can do this. Like, this is part of my life. And the same thing for eating. There was a period, like, I was like, I think I was 25 or 26, where I would basically eat at lunch on Monday, not eat at all Tuesday, and eat at lunch on Wednesday. And I didn't even realize I was doing it until I did it for like a month straight. I was like, wait, what? And there's just something to that rhythm. I don't know. I think I'm just so fucked that I should be pretty close to finishing this section. I'm gonna see what's beyond this, and I'm gonna decide if I should end now.
Is this the right way?
Looks like the only way is down.
This seems like a whole ass other section. I think I'll save this for tomorrow. Man, stupid Hadley voted for this, and she's not even here.
Think Cabin will like that?
Did Carl fall asleep? Alright, I'll save this for tomorrow. Because if not, I'll get really involved. A good 3.5 hour stream. This was not supposed to last this long. It was a good little 3.5. Why can't I save? Oh, let me go to shelter and save. She will watch the VOD. Maybe. I don't know if she still watches the VODs. I know Anna said recently she still watches the VODs. Because she's been missing a lot of streams. I don't know. $11 hours. That's it. Oh man, I'm nowhere near done, huh? What is this, a 25-hour game? Let me see if it says in the Steam page. It says I have 15 hours of playtime. Just look it up on my phone. Would you like anything from China, Haffy? I've got a bunch of packages under my name in China for some reason. You posted the trailers? Alright, I'll start off stream with those trailers tomorrow, maybe. It takes 7 to 15 hours. If you do the main story plus exploration, you could expect to finish in about 11 to 15 hours. For 100% completion, expect 25 hours. And, oh, that's including maxing out upgrades and earning all achievements. I'm not doing that. See, it seems like people are saying it's a 15 to 20 hour game on medium difficulty. Seems about 15 hours. Especially with how much I yap. Oh, yeah, the showcase. You said it's at 1? Oh, that doesn't work for me. 1 o'clock is a bad time to have a showcase. Alright, I guess I'll try and wake up early. I guess I'll lose some sleep instead of trying to wake up without an alarm. Insoles. Let's see if I got one from China. Insoluble fiber. Alright, so if I am gonna watch the Xbox showcase, I'll say something in Discord between 12:30 and 12:45. Excuse me. If you don't hear from me, don't expect me. Do not expect me to. I need heavy duty, bro. Maybe I'll buy new shoes. The shoes I got are pretty worn out. I buy a new pair of shoes every year. They're only $20. I wear this. They slip on like socks. Super comfortable. They're like, remember Roshis? Nike Roshis? They're like that, but they're not Nikes. You guys know what I'm talking about? For me, you know what it is? At some point in my life, I read somewhere that like you spend like 7 years of your life or some shit tying your shoes. And me, I would always leave my shoes tied, double knotted, and I would just slip them on. And with some shoes it worked easily, others it didn't. I said, fuck it. I'm going to save those years of my life. And so I just got slip-on shoes. Slip-on shoes that you could run in. Like they're form-fitting enough that you could still run in them if you need to. That's why I love Nike Roshis. They have laces, but you could tie them and they never untie. Yeah, leaving your shoes tied. I feel bad for people who like feel they have to tie their shoes every single time. If you're not playing basketball or like, if you're not playing a sport, you don't need to be doing that shit. You thrifted them? Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the same shoes again and put insoles in them. They're so comfortable, like for what they are. So cheap and so comfortable. That's all I really care about. Soles suck. All right, insoles tomorrow. I'll buy them. Yeah. I'll see if I can get on. I'll see if I can get stuff done in the morning so I can come back by 12:30. All right, chat. GG's. Good job. Good job. Great job. Good job cleaning that room. Great job. Great job with your normie opinions. Great job with being lazy today. And great job with being Mexican. And great job with being Mexican. And great job being great job on voting on the game. You guys know who you are. Who everything applies to. All right. I'll try and play Pragmata tomorrow as well too. As